during the height of all the BS, man, it was so scary on the 101. There was the homeless they were on
Everywhere.
the freeway. So if you're in
Everywhere.
rush hour on the 101, it's like Mad Max, dog. It was fucking scary. You're just sitting there, and there's all these people around you just living and camped out on the freeway.
If they just got rid of that, if they just eliminated the homeless encampments, find shelter for these people, get them counseling, that's number one.
But they did clean all that up. They're not on the freeways no more.
Not on the freeways.
But
they still, if you go to Venice, it's a disaster. If you go to Santa Monica, it's a disaster.
They have cleaned it up a little bit. I can't deny it. I see it.
They should clean it up,
yeah,
all the way.
And there was this,
Do that.
I drive in the downtown all the time, and there's a certain bridge that I drive under, and it's always, every day, it's people put up houses there.
Yeah, they have electricity. They tap into lines.
But they cleaned it out.
Good.
I don't know if they cleaned it out everywhere, but in my path where I see, I'm like, they're doing something about the homeless.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Praise to them for doing that.
Yeah.
Next step, you got to eliminate these fucking crazy DAs that take these violent fucking people that shoot people and assault people and rob things. You gotta have fucking police. You gotta have law and order. All this defunding the police is too scary. These smash and grabs in all these stores.
Fuck
Bro,
yeah.
these smash and grabs are great. Down the street from my old podcast studio at the Topanga Mall, they fucking smashed into the Nordstrom.
Yeah.
They just smash and grab everything. They did it in Century City. They did it in Beverly Hills.
It seems like, it just seems like.
If he can clean that up, if he could refund the police, clean that up, make LA safe, like 2016 safe.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Why not? Bro, if that guy did that, he could get a lot of people's vote for president.
They just cleaned up. Cut the fucking taxes, too. Like the California
taxes
taxes are like,
Taxes
what the
are
fuck
crazy.
are we doing over here?
But if the taxes were worth it, right? If it's worth that 14% to live in the state. Look, I don't mind paying taxes, right? I don't want to pay too much taxes, but people think I moved here to not pay taxes. That is not the case. If LA was the same LA from 2015, I would still be in LA. 100%. I miss the Comedy Store. I miss 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. I miss all the restaurants I used to go to. I miss all my friends. I miss it. But they just got too crazy during the pandemic. They just got too crazy with shutting down businesses. They got too crazy with telling people what they can do and what they can't do. Too crazy with mandating vaccines for kids to go to school. They got too crazy with all those things. If they didn't do that, I don't mind paying the taxes, man.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I get it. I get it. I'm wealthy, and it shouldn't affect me as much as it does other people. I get that. But I'm saying that, like, if it was worth it, if you got something out of it, if there's something you get from it where it's like, it's worth that 14%. But 14% is crazy. That's so much money.
Yeah.
If you make $100,000 a year, you have to pay $14,000 to the fucking government. For what? For what?
Yeah.
That's so much money, man. 14 grand?
Yeah.
If you make 100 grand, now you make 96, or now you make 86.
And then you got to pay federal tax.
And then you got to pay federal tax.
Yeah.
And then you got to pay sales tax.
Yeah.
And property tax. I mean, there's so many taxes. But if it was worth it. And then they got this mansion tax. Do you know about the mansion tax?
I heard about that.
That's
I don't know too much
crazy.
about that.
Pull it up. Whitney Cummings was complaining about it. If you have a house and it's worth a certain amount of money, I don't know who pays it, whether it's the buyer or the seller. But there's a tax that gets slapped onto it, like if it's worth X amount of money.
Dude, I got to piss so bad.
Go piss. Go piss. Pause. I'll piss too.